Yeah, I've kind of been figuring this out on the go, and I'm not a big reader. I I just follow my gut instinct usually, and I do listen to a lot of podcasts.
You do. What type of stuff you listen to?
Oh, How I Built This, the guy Roz has been really good. He's on NPR. And just listening to channels like that are really influential for me. Listening to entrepreneurs' stories.
Has that helped you a lot, has it?
Oh, yeah, because they all made mistakes too. We're all telling the same story, especially like, from the startups, side. And like the guys that started IBM, Burton Snowboards, all that diversity of different businesses and those entrepreneurs always saying the same story. Yes. And why they lasted was why they got there. They had massive hurdles they had in the beginning as well, and they stuck with it. And they didn't get too worked up about the issues they were having, and they just kept pushing. And it's good influence.
It's kind of like that saying, "Failing's only failing when you give up." And the more I learn about different businesses, the more I was like, wow, Netflix only just made it. Yeah. This business only just made it. And then with technology coming along, just wiping businesses out overnight, it's scary. Yes. Like, business is not easy, and it's not. I like what you said about the passion, but you never know what's coming around the corner.
No, you get thrown a hurdle all the time. Look, business brings tremendous highs, but man, it brings probably more lows than anything, but you learn to get through those. And you just got to have a discipline like, that's not going to get me down today. I got other things to think about, and I'll think about how I'm going to fix this.
Have you ever heard that story? If I knew what it took, I would never do it again. Like, if you knew what you've been through and you were presented it again, would you do it? And most people are like, no.
no way in hell I do that. Yeah.
You're too naive to realize what's ahead of you.
Like, I've talked to a couple of business classes before, and my first thing is, don't do it. Just don't do it. If you're not used to this, if you're enjoying your comfortable lives now and you want to be an entrepreneur, and you've got to get out of your comfort zone, don't do it. Yeah.
That's real talk though, right? Because there's a lot of hype. It's very cool to be an entrepreneur these days, but the reality is it's not easy.
No, it's
any level.
Yeah.
There's 60% of businesses break even or lose money. 60%.
Yep.
And then what is it? 90% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. Yes. 90% of those fail in the next 5 years.
Yep.
It's not easy.
Yep.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, and I could have been either one of those.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
Yeah. And believe me, there was times I almost threw my hands up and was like, right, I'm done. But I've had people talk me off the cliff before. Yeah. And this is why you got to find mentors. And
do you have mentors?
I do. Yeah.
Is that the people at your table, or have you found different people?
As we've moved on, I've found people that I trust and value, given their business experience as well. And we check in every quarter.
Oh, you do.
And then
is it a phone call, or you get together, or?
Yeah, either or. And we look at my challenges and the things we've done right, and then we make some adjustments. But you can't do it all by yourself. It's impossible. You've got to find mentors and people you can talk to. I think a lot of people in business are maybe embarrassed to talk to people, which is probably why they don't succeed.
Do you think that's fear, not fear of failing, the fear of someone else's opinion? Oh, I told you couldn't do that, or I told you not to start that.
Yeah.
Why do you think we hold it close to our chests? And
I think,
we don't see.
We have a lot of pride, a lot of us, and pride kills a lot of things too.
Yeah.
And so, but one thing I learned early, and it was, if you've got problems, you got to be able to talk to people about it, and they can help you.